We live. Pop up podcast.
Wagwan, Papa Pandeb.
What up? Pop up. Episode 52. Episode 52. Yeah. So I think what has it been? Yeah, 52, bro. It's been a minute, huh?
Yeah.
So I think last time that we linked was probably like a week ago, right? You know,
About.
about maybe just a day short. A couple of things have happened since then. Trying to continue with kind of the shorter episode frame. So let's get it started, yo. All right. So first thing we're going with is this New York fans, apparently both fans of the Jets and the Giants. Well, first off, for those of you that don't know, if you're not familiar with how, for some reason, the New York football sports team situation works, for many years now, for as long as I believe I can remember, both the Giants and the Jets play home games in New Jersey, correct? I'm not wrong.
That's
right?
correct. That is correct.
Both of them play home games in New Jersey. So if you understand the dynamic between New York and New Jersey, that's like it's the strangest thing. So right now, apparently what's going on is that the fans of both the Giants and the Jets are finally sick of it. You know, I feel like my whole life I've been wondering, like, when are they finally gonna be like, you know what, why the hell am I driving to New Jersey just to watch my sports team?
Yeah, I forgot which mayor we had, but a mayor back in the past, I remember like the early 2000s tried to build a stadium, but like I think his location was the whole reason why niggas dubbed it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. So obviously for some reason, so they play in New Jersey. New York fans are finally fed up with that and they're trying to sue. I don't know how easily this lawsuit is going to go through, but I'm going to kind of look it up real quick to see what's kind of, the most recent update on that. Right. But so Clay, what do you think about this? Do you think this is like a long time coming? Do you think that they even should be bothered getting upset about this? Like, what do you think?
I mean, trust me, I feel for the fan base, you know what I'm saying? Especially, in my lifetime, witnessing the Giants win 2 Super Bowls, especially after seeing that, I expected us to get our own, stadium, because it's not the same, when we have to go all the way to Jersey, just to see a game when it could be closer to home. Yeah. But like I said, I know locations has been a major factor and things like that, but I'm the fan base, I feel for them. But as far as suing the teams, though, I think they taking that a little too far. I mean, you can maybe get a petition going to encourage them to maybe jump on it a little bit sooner than later. But suing them, I don't see the purpose in that. I think they dragging it.
Suing is OD. It sounds real New York though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like that's what I was saying. I'm surprised it even took them this long. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I could imagine New Yorkers just driving on that, on the freeway, like, yo, what the fuck? Why am I driving to New Jersey to watch? Like
it's bad enough niggas got to go to Queens. We shouldn't have to go to Jersey.
They probably suing them for all the gas they had to do. Maybe if they broke down, had to stay in a hotel overnight, they got to sue them for that. The stress. How they
because the teams ain't even winning.
That too.
So I'm gonna read just like a brief little thing. So it's like in the filing that was introduced in Manhattan federal court this week, a man, last name Serrero, and his attorney Evan Spencer demand that the Giants and Jets, who will both miss the playoffs once again and have a combined record of 8-24, it's pretty bad, with 1 week left in the NFL season, abandon their shared Meadowlands home of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford and return to the other side of the Hudson in the Big Apple. The statement reads that the Giants and the Jets have no legal or ethical right to play in a stadium built on cheap landfills in New Jersey and still call themselves New York franchises. New York is a special state and an iconic brand that can't be used by NFL New Jersey teams to increase their value.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
That's wild.
Hey, man, I kind of feel for them towards the end of that statement because, I mean, you think about the New Jersey, you think about the Nets, you know what I'm saying? They ain't switched from New Jersey to Brooklyn and still called themselves the New Jersey Nets. You know what I'm saying? They became the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel for them. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so the Giants released a statement, and the Giants says, we, the Giants, have no merit and we will defend. No, they said this case has no merit and we will defend against it vigorously. I can only imagine how much lawyers they about to put.
Facts.
Oh, yeah.
Got lawyers on deck.
So, yeah, if anything, I don't think this is actually going to, result in any kind of actual change or, you know, the Giants and Jets moving permanently to New York. But I think it will create some kind of conversation and spark that, you know, that attention that it needs. Cause like a lot of people are, you know, are obviously going to wake up and be like, yo, you know, this kind of doesn't make sense. It's possible in the future. I like to tell people, you know, New York, obviously they have a space for a football stadium somewhere. You get what I mean? But it's one of those things where like, it's like, do we want more traffic and people, you know what I mean? Like, but
that's what I'm saying, man. Like, it's bad enough. Like, you think about what Madison Square Garden is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't even think about driving to Madison Square Garden. Most New Yorkers know better. You got to take the train. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just impossible. So, like, having a football stadium anywhere in the metropolitan New York area, like, it would just cause more traffic. That's a fact.
Yeah. So that was crazy. Definitely crazy. You gonna say something, Don?
No. I was just agreeing with Clown.
Well, yeah. So we're gonna keep up with that. We're gonna see what happens. I think we kind of know what's gonna happen. Nothing really, but
nothing really.
Interesting.
Yeah, definitely nothing.
Definitely nothing. Next up, let's keep it moving. Keeping up with the sports topic. Let's talk about the Splash Bros. KLAY Thompson came back. KLAY Thompson is back. He came back last night after he was gone for how much? It was like some crazy amount.
They said like 900 and something days. He was out for like 3 seasons. He was out.
Crazy. He came back last night and they did pretty well. Between him and Steph Curry, I believe together they scored 45 points.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Did they win the game?
Yes, they beat the Cavs by like 10-8. They beat the Cavs though. They won.
Got you. So what do y'all think? Do you think this means anything? Do you think the old Warriors we might see the Warriors in the
I'm gonna let Don go first. Hell
yeah, bro. Without KLAY, them boys are snapping, bro. And like now they got KLAY, and then they gonna add James Wiseman soon. I don't know how he's gonna do, but he's gonna be a problem. Like them Warriors is looking real serious, bro.
Yeah, man. And you gotta take into account, like, I didn't notice it until I seen KLAY Thompson's post-game interview, but he technically had a bad game last night.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Shots 7 for 18, 17 points. I believe his plus minus was like -2. You know, players like him want to stay in the positives. So to him, he's like, man, I had a bad game. So if 17 points shooting 3 for 8 from 3 is a bad game, Lord have mercy, I feel bad for the league a week from now.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? Bro. It's about to get crazy.
Problems, man. It's going to be crazy, bro. The only team, I don't know, man. The Lakers don't look like they're doing so well, so they out of there. The only team that I see really like competing with them is maybe the Suns. But it look like they I don't know. Crazy. Too many people in the West is injured or out because of COVID and shit and getting fucked up because of that. But one thing for sure, I don't see, not to get too much off topic, I don't see nobody beating the Bucks coming out of the East right now with the way things are going. So it honestly could be, it's looking like Milwaukee Warriors this year, Don't sleep on the Bulls, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's the playoff prediction?
I ain't gonna sleep on the Bulls, but you gotta remember, man, like team chemistry always overpowers all. You feel me? Like it's the Bulls' first year together, unless they have a D Wade, LeBron, Chris Bosh moment and go nut, or excuse me, not even a Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce and go nut their first year together. Like I can't see that happening. Because Giannis is just, I've never been a person to advocate for Giannis, but Giannis is wilding right now.
Oh, yeah. Giannis snaps, bro. But I'm not going to leave the Bulls out because, like, when I first seen it, like, they doing their thing. But as for KLAY, shout out to that man. That man back. And the Warriors about to go stupid.
He's going to drop 40 pretty soon. I'm calling it. He'll drop 40 before All-Star break.
Yeah, man. It's definitely going to be interesting. You know, towards the end of the season, we still in the early, you know what I mean? It's still, I guess, would you consider this
it's still the first half of the season, like getting to the middle.
Yeah, it's kind of, it's getting to the middle. It's getting to the middle. Because remember, the middle is usually All-Star break and All-Star break
next month. Yeah, it's next month. Yeah.
True. Yeah. So what about that, you guys? Anything? I haven't really seen or heard much, but again, I haven't really been paying that much attention. I'm going to try to get back on my sports shit this week, but have there been a lot of, where's the All-Star game going to be? Have they said?
I don't even.
That's a good question.
Remember.
I don't even
I
know.
forgot. But one thing I know about the All-Star votes, LeBron's still at the top of the list in the West Coast.
Oh yeah, what? I'm not even surprised.
37 years old, man. That shit crazy. This nigga been balling since I was legit. Still at the top. That's crazy.
Yeah. So we're gonna keep up with that. We're gonna keep up with the Splash Brothers. See what else happened with the Warriors could do this season. See if they can get past LeBron and the Lakers. But
they definitely gonna pass them if they play them, bro.
Yeah, you think so? You think so? That's how it's looking.
Unless the Lakers
it's looking
get
like
some chemistry.
It's looking like it, bro.
Yeah, unless the Lakers really get some dope chemistry, bro. The Warriors is going, man. And Steph Curry, come on, son.
They need to trade Westbrook for Damian. Just saying.
That'll be lit. I hate to do some conspiracy, but we did see Damian Lillard in the
we did
talking to Chris Paul in Texas.
Yeah, we did. We definitely did.
There may be a trade coming, so I'm hoping he's looking for the Lakers.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Word. All right, so let's keep it moving. We're gonna keep up with that, but let's keep it moving. Let's talk about Antonio Brown. What's the update? I seen I know we just talked about this a couple of days ago, so we don't got to get too deep. I'm sure by now everyone knows the situation with him, which is the thing now. I guess what I'm reading, what he said recently in an interview that he did not quit the team. That this would,
yeah, because I noticed we should have did our due diligence beforehand, but I noticed when I looked up the reports after our last show, he technically wasn't waived yet. But they ended up waiving him the next day, and then nobody claimed him off for the waivers. So now he is a free agent, which is now why he's about to be in the studio with everybody.
I told you he a rapper now. But now I seen just like what he had said on the last episode, it was more about the injury. He even blasted his coach and showed the text messages. You know what I'm saying? And the coach kind of just put it to the side. Didn't even really didn't care about it. And then it kind of blew up from there. But I don't know. People it's just so much different things behind it. I don't know. Definitely a weird situation.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously the injury thing is real. I feel like that, he's not capping about that, I guess the question is still more but from what this interview says is that he went on to say that, I still like to play football. I want to get in shape. Because like I said, it seems like every time he does something like this and act like he's done with football, he talks about how much he would still like to be a part of a team. But it feels like he doesn't I guess he's just constantly in situations where he can't get things right with his coaching or,
the more he keeps getting into things and we understand it, especially specifically from this issue, it just seems like he's one of those players that could be hard to coach in certain circumstances, yes, but it also seems like he's not the type of person that's just going to conform. Like he's going to do what's best for him and what he believes is best for the team. And I feel like if a player is injured, you know what I'm saying, unless you're in desperate need and there's no other wide receivers to fill that slot, you shouldn't be forcing the man to go into the game. You know what I'm saying? Especially if he's not 100% and y'all looking to go into the playoffs at maximum strength. You know what I'm saying? So in this situation, I kind of had to side with them, and it was a little bit of a shame, the response by the coaches saying, you don't go in the game, you can't be here. I would have left too.
So did they just not believe his injury? Like they didn't think that he was?
I don't even know
injured,
I don't even know if they didn't believe it or what it was. Hold on, but and that's what else happened. He had said something about Tom Brady afterwards too.
Really?
He said something recently about Tom Brady, talking about how Tom Brady doesn't mess with him when he looks out for himself. What did he say? Hold on.
That's weird because
here we go. Brady can't do shit by himself, but you guys are going to make it seem like he's just a heroic guy. Tom Brady's my friend. Why? Because that's somebody else saying that. But AB had said Antonio Brown said that. Tom Brady's my friend. Why? Because I'm a good football player. He needs me to play football. So. He just started going off on Tom Brady.
Damn.
Recently, so people are like whatever support he has, he gonna lose it now.
So that's what he's is supporting now, is that Tom Brady only let him stay at his house and eat at his crib and all of that because he wanted him on the team.
I guess that's what he's saying. Like Tom Brady only gonna do that, you know what I'm saying, because he needs supporting cast to win, which is, it's obvious you need supporting cast to win. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
Tom Brady
But
made it to
Yeah,
the
but
Super
his
Bowl
supporting cast
with
don't necessarily got to be Antonio Brown.
yeah, exactly,
word. Like
exactly,
the nigga made
exactly.
it to the Super Bowl with Julian Edelman. And
Yeah,
Julian Edelman wasn't
like
shit
But you,
before
I
Tom
know
Brady.
but
he don't necessarily need you, buddy.
And fucking Cole Beasley. Like,
you know
come
what's
on,
funny? You
man.
know it just happened too. I think it was the other game, like maybe this Sunday. Tom Brady refused to leave the game until he helped Rob Gronkowski earn a $500,000 bonus. So seeing that, I don't.
And I've been heard stories like that, man. Tom
Yeah,
Brady's
yeah, yeah,
filthy rich.
yeah, yeah. So it's like a whole bunch of crazy stuff going on with Antonio Brown, bro.
Yeah, man, I don't know what's going on, but like I said, it seemed like
He tweaking for
it
that.
Yeah,
seems like a lot of stuff that's been going on with him has been happening for a while. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
even so, I feel like it's more like a something within him or his mental state. You know what I mean? So
So
Yeah,
I don't think
he's
no,
definitely down 2-1 right now. So it's looking like him.
I don't think no team's gonna take him. That's the thing, especially going at Tom Brady
Not
like that.
yeah,
not at
yeah.
this. Yeah,
After all
once he
this,
came out his
nah.
mouth like that, yeah, it's
Yeah,
quiet.
not
It's
after all
quiet for him,
this.
for real.
But yeah, we're gonna keep up with that too. See what else happens. We're gonna keep it moving. Keep it moving. All right. Before we get into the serious news and all that, like the more serious stuff that's going on. Let's talk about the two probably the more big releases that came out as far as music in the past week. I think both these albums dropped on Friday. Both Gunna and The Weeknd dropped albums. So did either of you get to listen to either one of these at all?
I actually haven't. I ain't get to.
I heard the Gunna album. Only got to hear some of the Weekend album. And yeah, that was I only got to hear some of it. I didn't get to hear the whole thing. But the Gunna album, I fuck with that shit hard.
Yeah, I think Gunna's album is good. I mean, I feel like it wasn't as epic or as like, you know what I mean? Because just like the Migos, I feel like Gunna's at a point where it's like, you need to step it up a little. You know what I'm saying? Because you so big to the point where it's like your album now should be something more album like and epic. You know what I mean? But
Oh, you didn't get that feel from it?
no, I did. I'm not okay. So not gonna lie, like at the beginning, like it started, and I was like, all right. Then they
Yeah, it
got
started
to a
off
couple
usual.
songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple songs. I was like, but then the more it kind of got to the middle and the end, I was like, all right, it feels more like an album. You know what I'm saying? I can see where he was going with it now. But I feel like for sure it's better than Young Thug's last album, that Pink or whatever he called it, or Punk or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you think it's better than that one?
Is.
Trash. Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit was damn near trash, bro.
Yeah, I only fucked with like 2-3 songs on
Yeah,
there.
there's a few
that's
tracks
two
I
songs
mess
on
with.
there, bro. The song with J. Cole was hard, and I think the song with Gunna on there was hard. That was like the two songs on there. But yeah, Gunna's was all right. You know what I'm saying? I would give it like an 8 out of 10. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, because it was really, like I said, it didn't come off as epic to me as much as like they was hyping it up to be. Or even like the song, the Push and P song. I feel like it's all right. I don't think it's
that's just
wasn't
like a
really feeling that song.
typical, when like him, Future, or Young Thug has that one song that is gonna like go to the radio and shit. They all sound the same tempo,
They do it on
same
purpose.
cadence.
They just need that one single and then boom, the rest of the tracks. You know what I'm saying? They could just kind of get by on.
And did any of y'all catch like what he means by pushing P? Like what he means by that?
I ain't really like listen to it like that. So I don't even.
I saw him like say something about.
I just think right away it has something to do with drugs. But
nah. I mean, it has that subtle reference to it, but I seen a video ironically on Instagram when he was explaining it, and he said like pushing P means like basically saying like I'm pushing player shit. So like he was saying like him going out with his homies, if he can't buy something for him and all his homies to experience, he's like that ain't P. Like I ain't pushing that. That ain't P. But he's like, if it's something that me and all my homies could do, or for something positive I'm doing, he's like, that's pushing P. That's real player shit. Like I'm pushing P. So I get it. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like a real Atlanta slang for real. Cause even just saying it still low key don't make sense to me. But I fuck with the fact that he's trying to push a new lingo, and niggas in Atlanta gonna fuck with it. Yeah, Atlanta gonna fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Sound like some Atlanta lingo. So,
we'll see. Sometimes it don't really catch like that. Some people's stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But that one single that he had where he shot the video with Lil Meech and Keith Sweat, that song stood out the most to me because like it got me damn near thinking if the song is like a true story for real. But then it's it kind of seems like fictional to an extent. But just the fact that he was telling a story and he was able to bring that cinematic feel with the video, I ain't gonna lie, he stepped it up with that one.
Yeah, I didn't even see the video yet, but I know that song was like one of the songs I actually liked on the album. I thought it was hard. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like a track with Chris Brown on there that was pretty hard.
Yeah. The song with him and Chloe Bailey, I ain't gonna lie, was a dope reference. That shit was fire. I didn't expect a song like that from him. So
yeah, I didn't even listen
I
to
gotta
that
check that one out because apparently they dating or something like that.
yeah, it seems like it. But I said that I think I forgot who I was talking to. I don't know if it was Rana or whoever, but like I said it. I'm like, yo, if Chloe Bailey dating Gunna, it would be more of a bad look for her than, you know what I'm saying? It'd be a good look for him. Like, it's just one of those weird ass, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. But hey,
yeah,
to each his own.
Live your life, people. Live your life.
Yeah.
Facts, yo. But yeah, definitely two projects that, you know, anyone who's trying to
I heard the Weeknd's project was fire though.
Yeah, but that's just like a 10 out of 10. That's just like album
it's
level.
The Weeknd though, man. The Weeknd don't fuck around, man.
Yeah, I'm like he don't really miss, bro.
Yeah, so since you're the only one that really heard it all the way through, like give us like an overview on it, like type shit.
Well, it's really, like I said, it's really like it's a different sound for sure. Like it's definitely has a kind of like a dark techno kind of sound.
Okay.
There's a lot of tracks on it that sound like they could have straight up came out of like, you know, like 80s, like Michael Jackson type shit. Like this is definitely like a lot of people give.
Dr. Dre said he sounds a lot like Michael Jackson on one record, something like that.
Yeah, no, there's a couple records where.
Bro, listen, he sounds like he sounds. If you go to his concerts, I've been to 2 of his concerts when I used to work at Barclays. If you're standing in the concourse, bro, and just hear him singing, bro, it sounds like you're at a Michael Jackson concert. He sounds like Michael live, bro. It's scary as hell. It's so scary.
I always thought he sounded like Michael Jackson.
Yeah, a lot of people always compare.
Live performance is even more though. Like you gotta peep this nigga live performance whenever y'all can. Like for real.
The only thing is that nigga can't dance. That's the only thing that's stopping him from being like Michael.
He definitely
every gallon out of the arena wet do a dog. Let me tell you.
But like I feel like you know, that's probably one of the things that's like the only thing that stops him from being like on that, like, you know, Beyonce type of entertainer level, because he's not he's not a dancer. You know what I'm saying? He's very creative. I feel like it's not solely him that's behind like his creative shit. I'm pretty sure he has like a team and shit, you know, as far as like the makeup and all that stuff he does, and you know, his creative direction, his art direction with his albums. But yeah, the whole album has like a theme and stuff like that. I guess the theme is supposed to be like leading you into the afterlife. It's narrated by Jim Carrey, most of it.
I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting, bro. And he had like a little clip in there, which also is interesting about the comparisons to, you know, Michael Jackson.
Is he still? I remember like on his most recent project, a lot of other projects, like every song that he had like some weird reference, some deep reference to like doing drugs. Is it the same thing? Like, is it like that? Or?
No, the funny thing is that like I spoke to Casey, I think, about it, and he was kind of saying like, was I asked the same thing? He was saying like, oh, is that like that? But I feel like he's for like a long time moved away from that
Got you.
That being the straight up thing that he talked about, because even his album before this one called After Hours, I listened to it again like recently, like all the way through before this new one. And this new one, Dawn FM, is like the part 2 of the After Hours shit.
Got you.
So, but yeah, even the After Hours, it's not like it's not about like his old shit like drugs and being all like girls just partying and shit like that. Nah, it's like you can tell he like kind of matured from that kind of subject matter or whatever. So
I'm definitely gonna peep, man. The Weeknd.
Yeah, I just added it to my Apple. I'm about to listen to that after the cast.
Yeah, for sure, bro. It's definitely a trippy experience. You know what I mean? Like he's got like a snippet on there with Quincy Jones, which like I was saying was crazy with the comparison to Michael Jackson, because it seemed like this album he was kind of really lean into that
he's trying to get that
comparisons. Yeah, like he was trying to, and I thought that's why he made sure he got Quincy on it so that he had that kind of, you know, that support of that. But yeah, bro, so really definitely interesting album. It's not no typical R&B hip hop type shit, you feel me? So it's like probably not something you want to just put on in the car with your homies, you know what I mean, when you're driving around type shit. But
figured that.
Yeah, but it's also not no like lovey-dovey deep like Neo kind of shit, nothing like that. You feel me? But it's definitely something if you niggas was, you people that aren't inclined to like listening to different kind of music like that would probably be like, what the fuck you listening to? You know what I mean? Like, type
Got you.
shit,
Got you. Got you.
But yeah, definitely 10 out of 10. If he wasn't having this whole little beef or whatever it is that he's got going on with the Grammys, I'm pretty sure this would definitely be at least nominated, if not win album of the year. I mean, it's early. We don't know what the fuck else is what we're gonna hear for the rest of 2022. So
Facts.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So moving on. I think what we got next. Okay, yeah, let's talk about Young Dolph, the Young Dolph situation. So
Dolph.
apparently 12 in Memphis is on a job. Apparently they found this young man is the alleged killer of Young Dolph. He claims his innocence. He's saying he's not.
I wonder if the police actually found out or somebody like snitched, like turned him in.
I'm pretty sure first off, police's whole job is based off fucking snitching, especially when it's shit they don't know.
That's
That's what
first 48.
Yeah, like nigga, they hold the snitching. Like if no one says nothing,
they can't get nothing.
Like,
yeah, you're right. So
particularly in a murder trial,
somebody turned his ass in.
Bro, someone had to have said something. You know what I mean? But interestingly enough, just like similar to the situation that we saw a couple years ago with Nipsey Hussle, allegedly this young kid who's the murderer of him is someone who was kind of affiliated with him in some way. They got pictures of him behind him in the club and shit like that. Obviously they got mutual acquaintances and stuff. The young man is also a rapper who he's claiming that he didn't do this. The police, I feel like for Memphis PD to fucking tweet out your picture and say that, that you the nigga who did this, they must have done some kind of investigation.
Oh, actually, real quick, I just looked. They didn't find him. He turned himself in. So
yeah, he turned himself in. I was about
12
to mention.
didn't do his job. Do their job.
Yeah.
He
wouldn't have turned himself in if they didn't put out the warrant.
Got you.
Yeah, he was wanted already.
Chance. They just don't want to come busting your door down. You know what I'm saying? Because had he not turned himself in today, they would have found him. He's kind of been using the whole situation though. He's been on Instagram Live the past like week since they done put out his picture with his homies on there talking about the situation and talking about how, after he proves his innocence, he's gonna make sure he utilizes all the fans and stuff that he had, that he's gained. As you can imagine, though, a lot of people obviously aren't jacking that. They just see him as the killer and they're just kind of like cursing him out and trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, so I don't know what y'all think. Y'all think this is the guy? Y'all think y'all don't know? Like me, my thing is I don't know. I just feel like if I killed Young Dolph and Memphis PD said I did it, I obviously would not be like, yes, you got me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What 90-something% people say they're not guilty whenever they go to court. But
you feel me?
But what I think about it, like usually when they're able to arrest you, they got a lot of evidence on you, man. You
gotta have some reason.
Yeah, it's up. You're gonna have to get some good lawyers. Whenever they're able to actually put that arrest out and arrest you, like they got a lot of evidence on you. They already did their job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's very true.
So I don't know, but the fact that it was somebody apparently in his circle that used to, I guess, club with him or whatever, or went to his shows and stuff like that with him. That's okay.
Yeah, man. It just sucks though, because I'm thinking about it and like you said, it's similar to Nipsey's situation, but it's even similar to Casanova's situation. You know what I'm saying? Like all these people are getting jammed up or killed or whatever because they got friends of their friend pulling up to every fucking event. You know what I'm saying? Knowing their whereabouts, knowing how they move. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nigga, that's their fault too. Rappers don't listen.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
No, I'm saying that's the rapper's fault. I'm blaming the
shot. He the one who posted on Instagram. He was in front of the cookie shop buying shit for his mom.
You know, and I'm blaming the rapper though. You feel me? Like that's what I'm saying. Like rappers having all these niggas around. I ain't saying they circle is to blame. I'm saying the rapper themselves need to be more in control of their circle and who's around. You know what I'm saying? Because like, especially, like, I always think about the Casanova situation. Like, he didn't even know the motherfucker who snitched on him. You know what I'm saying? That's how many niggas he had around him. Like, and it's just, I don't know. It just sucks that it just seems like we don't learn from situations like this, man. Keep your circle close till it's damn near a fucking period, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of these niggas don't learn, man. And it's going to keep happening. They probably even get into worse situations. You know what I'm saying? Because
sometimes it be these niggas mans that be close to them too, that be doing the snitching, bro. That be, you know what I'm saying? Because
but hey, you you got a smaller circle. It's easier to manage shit and micromanage and see shit, you know what I'm saying, without shit going on behind your back. You know what I mean?
But the thing is, you know what I'm saying? Like we discussed this on previous podcasts. I think it's the lane that he's in. You're not going to escape that.
That too.
You're not going to escape that. Like you're not going to be a gangster hanging around, you know what I'm saying, people that's not like nowhere near the streets or not in the streets, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but I feel like what Clay's saying is that those like you can hang out with people in the streets, but why you got to bring them? Why you got to bring them off the streets with you to, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, because like that's, I mean, I guess it's like a way of loyalty. Like, imagine coming.
Because niggas want that street cred.
Yeah, they not not even. They're not gonna let you. Okay, you vibing in the streets. You got a, you know what I'm saying, a bunch of niggas you cool with there, and then you go do your show and you don't bring them. You bring in other people. They're not gonna let you come back. You feel me? They're gonna be like, yo, what the fuck? And if that does happen, then they're gonna start plotting on you. You know what I'm saying? Be like, oh, this nigga tried us so many times. All right. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Like you said, it's the lane these niggas be choosing. Because I feel like I'd be like, yo, I love my hood and shit, but y'all niggas don't know me personally. Why the fuck would I let y'all niggas come with me to the club? Like, I don't know y'all. Like, you feel me? You to be standing right behind me. Like, nigga, the club is open to everybody. Y'all can come in, but you're not gonna be in my section if you don't know me.
Word.
Shit crazy, bro.
Especially if we're not that close where it's like, I feel comfortable popping bottles with you and passing it to you type shit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's the lane they chose, bro. Like that's what goes on. Like that's what goes on in that lane, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's why these niggas keep like I guarantee, not guarantee, but I have a huge feeling that majority of these cases it's somebody close, like that's probably in their circle or around in their crew a lot of times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, for sure. But yeah, I don't know. The Young Dolph situation is just like it really parallels like the whole Nipsey situation, kind of. You know, as far as just like being in your hood and getting clapped by some nigga who's like friend or foe, you don't even know type shit. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I definitely agree with that. With the notion that it's it's the lane that they choose.
Yeah.
And I can only imagine how much money. Probably not that much. As far as big picture, but I can only imagine how much money homie took to do that, to get that situation done. You know what I'm saying? So, and these days niggas be thirsty. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just be wondering like how it must feel to, you about to kill Young Dolph. You know what I mean? Not even saying like he was no big ass, you know what I mean? Like rapper. But
Nah,
it's like,
I feel what you're saying. Like, you out there like, I'm about to go kill
bro,
Dolph right
tomorrow,
now.
niggas ain't going. This nigga ain't gonna be here tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you the only nigga that know that. Like, you and whoever set up this situation is like crazy, bro. But
niggas is crazy.
Crazy fuck. But yeah, definitely want to see what happens with that, man. I really want to see if they're gonna hold this young man, solely responsible for this entire situation, and if he's the one going to do it all the time. If he a real stand-up nigga, he ain't going. You feel me? But notice how shit works. If you start to see mad niggas popping up involved,
like, clearly that's exactly what's gonna happen.
Sorry, my mans, I got a capacity limit in my section. Can't go over 15 heads.
No, I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about like if you see other niggas popping up in the investigation as far as being guilty. You talking about that? Yeah.
No, that's exactly what's gonna happen, bro.
It was two shooters though, right? It wasn't just one. It was two shooters.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like clearly they can't find another nigga. So you know what I'm saying? Like the only way they gonna find other niggas is if this nigga says something. That's how I feel. Like, and that's how because like if you and your man do some shit like that, and they catch him first, and you like, well, they ain't catch me, and all of a sudden they at your door. In my head, I'm gonna assume you the nigga that's that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
but
yeah, no, that's true.
He gonna dry snitch probably.
Like, yeah, but my nigga, alone, these days, dry snitching, a little bit of that's all detectives need, my nigga. With all the other shit they got as far as DNA and all that shit, CSI, all they need to know is a little bit.
Yeah.
All nigga gotta say is like, man, what kind of sneakers was homie wearing that was with you? That's all he gotta say.
That's it.
And then, all they be like, slide him a paper, be like, man, just write down his sneakers, bro. We find this nigga tonight.
We'll take it.
We'll find him,
bro. I done seen on TV on that first 48 shit. These niggas done ask niggas simple shit like, man, like the nigga that was with you on the night in question. What shirt was he wearing? Oh, red shirt. I don't know his name, but niggas in the hood call him Day Day. Niggas go to the computer, find the exact nigga, bring it back minutes later, be like, is this Day Day? Niggas like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, 12 don't need, all they need is a little bit these days, man.
People be swearing. People be swearing niggas be staying solid like that, bro.
No, but that's why niggas be swearing, because niggas be swearing that, oh, I just said, you know what I'm saying? I didn't tell that them because they didn't tell the whole story. You get what I'm saying? Oh, I kept it solid. Like, no, bro. One little crack is all the fucking shit needs to completely come apart.
That's all the feds need, boy.
All it needs, bro. One crack, the whole shit is coming apart because niggas want to say.
You
will be surprised how many times you'll watch, whether it be shit I read or actual investigations I see on TV, whatever, how much times an investigation will come to a halt. The only reason, because nobody's saying nothing.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah,
that's why you'll have open cases that don't go for years, unsolved. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And you think these niggas would watch First 40? You get a lot of information.
Bro,
it's like right there. It's real life. That's the only reality TV show that I believe is like 100% real.
Bro, it dead ass be, because there would be a time I used to watch shit so much, even I stopped trusting it, and I would go look the shit up, and it would be dead ass real shit, like real shit.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, like, how niggas don't watch this shit and realize?
Yeah, like,
it's like the only way they even do this shit is by people telling the story, bro.
You need somebody to snitch. You need somebody to talk. If you don't talk, you're gonna get away with it.
Something, bro. Niggas, bro. Whenever be niggas that come inside, niggas be like, bro, I don't know nothing. And people don't realize too is like, nobody in life, including the police, can tell you what you saw or did not see or heard or did not hear. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They can tell you what they assume you saw or heard, but if niggas don't have no proof, you can't tell me I saw some shit that you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why you gotta stay on your toes if you ever get brought into question. You know what I'm saying?
Even you don't talk, you just get a lawyer. Simple as that. Simple, really simple.
Literally, the first thing you should say
is lawyer.
You would be surprised how much times niggas before niggas' butts even touch the chair, they're saying all these things, and you're like, yo, why are you talking? You have no type of counsel. Why are you talking?
These are like simple things, bro. It like literally shows you in First 48. I'm pretty sure people, but I guess niggas get around there and just get scared. Simple.
Bro, I be seeing niggas in there snitching, they face ain't scrambled enough. I'm like, yo, you didn't even tell these niggas to scramble your face? How you gonna go back to the hood with niggas? Niggas in prison have TV, they have cable. They will see their case on First 48 and be like, oh.
You know,
and they just gotta make one call to the hood.
Bro, I think with that show, usually if the face is unscrambled, then they got locked up. Because that's all public.
But niggas sometimes you be the person snitching that didn't do nothing. That they
okay. Well, I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
They'll go to the hood and find the niggas and they'll be like, oh, you're gonna have to come down to the state, to headquarters to talk to us. Niggas go to headquarters. 12 barely asked them anything, and they said, "Yeah, nigga, yesterday at 9 o'clock, they said they were going to the gas station." You're like, "Whoa!"
Their face definitely gonna be unscrambled because they probably signed some shit quick, like, "Oh, yeah, use my face."
They got to. I think that's not how they be enticing niggas too. Like I'm sure they tell them like, "Oh, you know, if you allow us to show your face, we'll give you a little 500 check or whatever." You know what I mean? Like you can tell them, but niggas don't be thinking, bro. Like think. You don't watch your face on First 48 on A&E. The nigga seeing that you just told.
Just because a nigga inside, that don't mean somebody else can't get you outside.
That's what I'm saying, my nigga. Especially when it be like gang related shit, it be mad niggas involved with that shit. 12 interested in all them niggas.
Oh yeah. You better be careful what you say about Rikers Island when you walking through Brooklyn. You feel me? Because Rikers Island is listening, nigga.
Boom. Like you have niggas in there calling your phone like, nigga, I heard you say like, nigga, what the fuck?
Like, how'd you even get my number, bitch?
Like, bro, how you get my number, bro? But we're gonna keep moving. Definitely gonna keep up with that as well, like I said, but keeping it moving. Ahmaud Arbery. I feel like, did we talk about this already? The sentencing?
No.
We talked about the sentencing, right?
We talked about
we talked about
the trial.
Right.
Yeah, we talked about the trial,
sentencing. Yeah. All right. So sentencing has been out. I don't know. I'm getting ill deja vu, but sentencing has been out. All three men have been given life. What do y'all think? Is this too much? Or is this right what it needs to be? What y'all think?
Well, I mean, I think the next best thing after that would be the electric chair.
Right, which
Facts.
I mean,
You
good
feel
thing
me?
piggybacking that
So,
anymore.
and
Yeah.
and and
So,
and
but
you feel me? And so 25 to life, boy, that works for me, man.
I'm
Because
good with it.
just even thinking about that whole scenario, it was just totally uncalled for. So I think justice was served in that scenario.
Yeah, definitely. Justice, definitely. Like, this is one of the case, like, where I feel like, you know what I'm saying, as a whole, we took a W on that case. Like, they sentenced I think all of them to life, right? And one with
yeah,
life.
all three of
So
them.
all
Yeah.
three, no, two of them with life with no parole. So that's a WW. And
Word.
one with life with parole.
Yeah, with
Word.
pro,
Word.
yeah.
So I don't know. I think this
And
might have
all
been
three of
one of
them
them
niggas,
cases.
they pretty, they older.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
this was one of them
Yeah.
cases where they was like, yeah, it's like, we can't mess this one up. Like, we can't try them like that.
Listen, if they messed this one up, 2022 would have been off to a bad start.
Yeah, man. And you know what? Ironically enough, I feel like what really messed them up was Homeboy having that recording. Like, as much as I feel like he thought in the moment that recording would have helped him or helped them.
Word.
Yeah, it definitely
The guy who talking
had.
about the guy who recorded it, like, with his camera.
Yeah, I
He's
think
an
homie that
idiot.
recorded it thought like, yo, in the end, it's gonna help us guys, and obviously I think
But we
because
killed that nigga.
yeah, man,
Stupid. That's why you're going to prison.
just like with the George Floyd situation, I think having that that video and audio, that visual and audio in court really had to sway the jury. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Yeah,
That's
man.
not shit that
And
nobody really wants to hear or see.
it's crazy. And the crazy thing about that case, right? It's like we took a W with that case, and then we ran into another case right after, bro. Like, I don't know if y'all remember what I sent y'all with the dad and son ended up killing this dude in a road rage incident. This black dude on a motorcycle, literally kind of like the same similar way.
To
What?
the
Yeah.
Ahmaud Arbery?
No, not Ahmaud Arbery. It's a different case. It's a different situation.
No, I'm saying you're saying it's similar to the Ahmaud Arbery.
Because I'm just saying similarity because, like, his father and son, and the father ended up killing the black dude on a motorcycle with a shotgun.
Oh.
It's
Wow.
Why he shot him for?
road rage.
So probably cut him off some shit, and then the nigga shot him with a shotgun off while he was on the motorcycle.
Nah, he got out the car and was arguing. The black guy got off the motorcycle.
Oh, the
and then-
black guy was on the
yeah,
motorcycle.
He
Okay.
got off the motorcycle, and then the father and the son was in their truck. The son got out, confronted the dude. Apparently, the son, he kind of like was like, it's like positioned in a way where his dad got a straight shot and just killed the black dude.
Wow.
So this way, the black dude like came at them, like he was like trying to attack them type shit, or he just got off his
Apparently
bike.
not. I don't know. I ain't get no video or nothing like that. I think there is a video, but I didn't look at it or nothing. But like, I don't think he was attacking him or anything. It was more of like a couple second thing. So people are thinking like the lawyers for the defense for the black dude are thinking that the father and son just wanted to kill a nigga that day because they said the son positioned himself to get for his dad to get a nice shot and killed him.
But wait, would there have even been an interaction if the black guy didn't stop, think like get off his shit or his bike or car? Or
Probably
whatever?
not. If he
Probably
just kept going.
not.
Well,
That's
you know
what I'm
how
about to say,
road
man.
rage is. You know how road rage is. Like if you
Yeah, no, I get that.
Niggas
That's
be
what
that
I'm saying.
hot.
You
Like
can't
they,
really argue and say that the dad and the son just wanted to shoot a nigga because like they didn't create the situation.
yeah,
You know
that's
what I'm
true.
saying?
That's true.
But I've never understood why niggas let road rage get them to the point where they literally pull over and start having an altercation.
That's
like, nigga,
what I'm
keep
saying.
fucking going and
That's
cuss
OD.
the nigga out. Like, I'm not stopping for nobody.
But it's like a real thing. Like some people like
Yeah,
take road rage like and what happens on the road like really seriously. Like I don't know
Yeah.
why, but there's some people it's like if like they on the road they really want to like match your energy or like you know what I'm saying. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. There's certain things that piss me off that people do on the road that's
Yeah.
that's unsafe and shit like that. But I'm never gonna stop and get out my car, bro. It's never
Hell
that
no.
deep.
Hell
Here we
no.
go. Yeah, here you go. 32-year-old black veteran, father of three, was shot and killed in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Road rage
Fayetteville, I did
confrontation.
hear about that. Yep, I did hear about that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's another situation. Father and son. Weird, but yeah, this
So were
happened
there any
literally.
charges or anything pressed against the father and son? Were they
Oh,
arrested or
the
anything?
father's locked up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they arrested the father. Yeah, they arrested the father, and I think he's still arrested right now.
Yeah, because unless they could prove in a court of law that the black dude was trying to attack them or threaten their lives in some kind of way, they're not gonna get away with self-defense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
And that's just sad to hear in general because I've only been to North Carolina once, maybe twice for a weekend, and I've met nothing but amazing black people in North Carolina. So that's just saddening to hear because I've always said how great of a place North Carolina was when I went, you know what I'm saying? But shows you racism ain't far, people.
Facts. But yeah, that's what
Yeah,
reason I
bro.
brought that up is because right after this that happened, I seen that story. I don't know if it just happened or whatever it is, and I'm like, damn, here we go again.
Here we go
It
again.
happened on Monday, January 3rd, so fresh. So
That's crazy.
you know what I'm saying? But what I also was thinking in regards to this case is like, you know what I'm saying? We seen a W with this case. They like justice was served in this case. So
Yeah.
and it was, you know, it's a national case, a huge case. I'm hoping that the justice system and judges and, you know what I'm saying, everybody kind of follows suit and start treating these cases as such. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to see an uptrend with this. When it
Yeah,
comes to
for sure,
situations
for
like
sure.
this.
But I mean, it's one of those things. It's just gonna be harder in states where it's like people can really legally have weapons. Because I feel like, you know, I tell people all the time the reason why people in New York, or I'm not gonna put it New York only, but the reason why people in the Northeast specifically, I feel like get more snappy with each other and get attitudes and ain't afraid to curse each other out. Because niggas know more than likely nigga that you arguing with is not strapped. He's not gonna pull out up at you any moment. But
Facts.
in the South, it's a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody, niggas take
I
a
ain't
gun to
road
go
raging.
to
Yeah.
to buy X. You know what I'm saying? So
I ain't road raging with nobody in Florida, bro.
yeah,
Everybody's
you feel
strapped, bro.
me?
You
Like
feel me?
that's the crazy thing because I feel like in states where it's like people can just legally have it on them like that, you know, niggas will use it. You know what I'm saying? They'll pull out and use it if they. And it's hard to tell a man, and by man I mean, you know, human being, like when they feel their life is threatened, or you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah.
because what you might take as a life threat, someone else might not, vice versa. You know what I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
and you know, and in the South, in those states, the law is if you feel like your life was being threatened and you could prove it, you had the right to defend yourself with whatever you had. You know what I mean? So it's definitely an interesting situation to look at, but we're gonna keep up with that Ahmaud Arbery situation. I mean, it's done. Obviously, I think, you know, that's one of the things, like his mom went up and even talked and said, like, it obviously doesn't bring him back, but at least this ends the, you know what I mean, the suffering and all that stuff that's been going on as far as the trial and what would happen. And
they jammed them. They jammed them boys. Besides the dude who, I mean, even the dude who was filming it, because I mean, he didn't. Oh, I think people did say he hit him with his car. I don't remember that. I think.
yeah,
right?
some shit like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, he deserves like life. He should get no parole, but they went easy on him. They didn't go easy on him, but
Yeah.
they was like, all right, we're gonna give you parole, but these other dudes no parole. So
Yeah, because some niggas actually did the shit.
exactly. So hey man.
But yeah, so definitely again, RP to Ahmaud Arbery. Moving on real quick. We're gonna talk real quick about Bob Saget. Honestly, I don't know that much. I mean, I know who Bob Saget is. I wasn't the biggest fan of Bob Saget, so I'm not, you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna jack the pity party and all that shit like that. But he obviously was a very important person in
Entertainment industry.
Entertainment industry in Hollywood. You know, he had America's Funniest Home Videos, Full House. And you know, he's kind of just popular for being Bob Saget in general. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man.
Yeah, it's definitely.
So what about y'all? Y'all have any?
I was looking. I was trying to figure out. I mean, I don't think they haven't said the reason of death yet, but I seen
Yeah,
how they
interesting
found
enough,
him.
they claim there's no drugs involved.
Yeah. They had apparently he had his hand on his chest when they found him. So I'm thinking like cardiac arrest type.
Yeah, maybe some kind of cardiac arrest.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's sad. It's bad to say this, but you know, like it's just unfortunate, but it's life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. People gonna
die. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
People gonna die. So, but
Betty White died. Sidney Poitier died. You know what I'm saying? Past week. You know, these are all people that were older. Bob Saget obviously wasn't that old. I guess he was just like what, 65 or something.
Yeah, he was 65.
Yeah, Bob. But yeah, I mean, only real moment I appreciate from Bob that a lot of people actually did. Like everybody on Twitter was retweeting. It was his moment that he had in Half Baked, the rehab scene
Word, yeah, he wasn't that
Yeah,
big shot.
yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody was reposting that. So like a lot of great moments, especially moments that were overlooked, like that half baked scene. But wasn't the hugest fan, but definitely appreciated his art. You know what I'm
Facts,
saying?
facts, facts. I wouldn't say like a big fan of Full House, but I did watch it a lot when I was younger. So, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Bob.
Yeah, R.B. Bob Saget, man.
Word, mad respect.
Yeah, so that's it. I mean, other than that, I didn't really want to go too much into it because it's like it's nothing good at all. But definitely, I know people have been seeing in the news that fire that happened in the Bronx. 19 people died, unfortunately.
Damn. I ain't see
And it
that.
happened because of a freaking space heater.
Space heater, yeah.
Bro, RP to all them people, men, women, and children who I'm sure unfortunately died in that situation. The Bronx, obviously not too far from, what I'm saying, what we know. So, and definitely if you got space heaters, I know niggas in the South Florida, y'all don't even you have to worry about that type of
I
shit.
remember your space heaters, but I don't really
Yeah,
know
but
it like that.
definitely everybody, you got a space heater, you know what I'm saying? Try not to sleep with that joint. Try not to leave it plugged in there, anything, especially if you leave in the house. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
as you can see, them things can be fatal. You know what I
Yeah, I was
mean?
gonna say more specifically, like, you know what I'm saying, just like Jay said, try not to have it on if you're not gonna be attentive to it.
Yeah.
And don't plug it into any extension cords. That's definitely a
Word.
huge no-no because if the extension cord gets hot, that can cause a
Word.
fire. But just one thing also, because my mom actually pointed it out to me. We're fortunate because the space heaters that we have, when it gets too hot, it shuts off by itself. Or
Word.
like, let's say, I'm gone and I accidentally forgot to plug it out and
Word.
my dog, Rocky knocks it over. If it tilts over, it shuts off also. Like it has to be
Gotcha.
positioned to even be
Got you.
on.
Got you.
So
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
type of
Yeah.
triggered space heaters are much better to have. You know what I'm saying?
When you
So
say
this
space heater,
way,
you're just talking like it's just the portable heaters, right?
Yeah.
like a
That's what
little
they call it.
portable heater.
Got you,
Portable
Yeah.
got
heaters.
you,
Yeah.
got you. Okay. Yeah, I can. Yeah,
Mhm.
those something heating up like that, I can see why something like that would happen. If not, kind of like being careful with it in a way. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Yeah,
man.
and there's so much different kinds of them. There's
Yeah.
ones that are really well, like Clay was saying, there's ones that are like more expensive. They're very well protected. They have automatic turnoffs. If you tilt them,
Hmm.
I had one that if I even like tilted it a little bit, it would just cut. You know what
Yeah.
I'm
I
saying?
think that
Like,
same one that you had when in the Bronx. Yeah, I think I got
yeah,
that same one, the little black one.
yeah, little black joint. Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah, I
it's
got that
like,
same one.
Yeah,
yeah, so
I
it's
ain't messed
like,
with them things since I was a jit, like probably like 10 years old. That's the
And
last
yeah,
time I
bro.
used one
Yeah,
of them
there
it's
you
it's
go. Shit.
cold. It's cold up here this winter, so we need them.
Yeah, it's a cold winter. And I mean, and then they like some of them are like really just stupid. Like I've seen ones that are really exposed where you could tell you shouldn't even touch it. You know what I'm saying? Or you'd be
Yeah,
hurt.
yeah.
I don't get why people even buy them ones like that, but it is what it is.
Mm.
But yeah, other than that, that was episode 52.
Word.
Episode 53 should be next week. We're gonna definitely try to have a guest on there. So yeah, and hopefully
Make
one
some
day we
shake.
can have another women's episode.
Facts,
So
facts. We'll
Word.
make some shake
that's
soon, but
yeah, we'll make some shake. But everybody that was in the chat, y'all was
appreciate
kind of
y'all.
quiet today, but thanks to everybody that was, in there listening and watching as usual.
Yeah,
Facts,
man.
facts.
Just want just want to also shout out my boy Rob over at Facts and Stats. I
Word,
popped up on the
facts.
show earlier today as a special guest. So for those of y'all that want to check it out, definitely check his Instagram page out, Facts and Stats. I believe they on YouTube too. And yeah, man. Definitely great to be here another week.
Big facts,
Facts.
man.
So that was episode 2. I think we actually kept it an hour. Episode
Facts, facts. We
52.
did good
So
today.
Yes, sir.
all right, Joe. So peace.
Peace. Much love, y'all.